Okay, back. It's Buddy's turn to go free on the way home because he's never in a pen, and he's never on a runner, and he's never tied up, and he loves to load up in the car. But we don't take him too many places. But Bear hates loading. We have a whole platform ramp for him to load into the back of the delivery van. And pretty soon, it's actually, believe it or not, we just recently had Bear groomed, and now it's gonna be free, doggy, free. Houdini dog. It's gonna, oh, thanks. He just shook nasty water on me. Pretty soon it's gonna be Buddy's turn to go and get groomed because we have to shave him down to about 3/8 of an inch. The vet who tried without success to get the foxtails out of the side of his body, where you guys have seen videos of the wounds that we tried to, get healed for months. And finally the last vet told us that the foxtails, if they come in through their toes, they can travel up through the body. It's full of a lot of algae down there. And they can stop their heart. Those sharp, pointy things. They can go in their brain. They can go in their spinal cord. But this is the first year we ever had the problem with Buddy. And so now he's on antibiotics for 6 months, and the wounds have healed. But now we have to get him groomed properly, and then we have to brush him. Hi, Buddy. Hi, Buddy. Come here, Buddy. Come. Buddy, come. We have to, groom him ourselves after we get him cut every day and find the foxtails before they can burrow into the skin and then into his body, where they often can't be retrieved. Our first vet did find a couple of them, so she showed them to my husband, and they were all covered in blood, so we believed her that she took them out of him. But the last one that was on his side, they never found it, and the hole just kept opening up. So prevention is worth a pound of cure, or some saying like that. Anyway, what do you think, Bear? Are you having fun? Bearby. Okay. So we're walking back. Now, hopefully my next video, perhaps tomorrow, it's going to be really hot though. It's going to peak up here at 80. So it would be the perfect day to take a very relatively early morning walk, or partial drive, and then walk either or both up to the prayer cave. Now, no, Bear, we're not going to go back down in the pond, which is, all this water is just coming out of the hills, okay? So I found out something very important. There's no inlet into the Red Hills of any streams or rivers or anything, creeks, nothing. All the water that fills up, what you'll see in one of my future videos soon, there are creek beds that are, very old and very dry, but now they'll start running because all the groundwater from the hills just works its way down, even down below ground, and fills up a spring. And the spring actually will sometimes go all the way through to November, or the start of the next rainy season. But usually it dries up pretty much. But I gotta show you guys the waterfall and the prayer cave. I don't come out here as much. Every winter I say, no matter how much it rains, I'm just going to put on a raincoat and go take walks in pouring rain. Well, I forgot how cold it is here in the winter. We don't get that much snow occasionally, but it still gets pretty cold. So I never really took many walks this winter, but there's no excuse for not taking walks out here in the spring. So we had our icon painter. She painted the sides of the last huge run of icons. It's like 150 icons, which we're still working on spraying. she had her last day today, and we went out in the Red Hills and we picked wildflowers, and then we dried them out and pressed them at the same time in the microwave. You put them on paper towels between these wood stove bricks, so you're kind of smashing the flowers nice and flat, and then you just nuke them for a minute, and then you wait, and then you nuke them again. We did like 3 or 4 minutes to get them perfectly flat and dry. And these yellow ones here, those are called eggs and butter. Those are the first wildflowers that appear every spring. And then there are lots of little buttercups. Oh, and these tiny purple ones, these have actually only come up in the last 5 days. And the buckbrush, ooh, don't go too close to it because it's super allergy inducing. It smells okay, and they're pretty. But yeah, sometimes my eyes, it gets in my eyes and it feels like I have little tiny needles going into my eyes. Anyway, the buckbrush is amazing. I don't see very many bees on it. So we always try to keep an eye on the bee population here. Nothing to do with the candle factory, because actually you can't be a beekeeper with hives. What's he doing? Oh, he's eating grass. And he'll probably throw up. You can't keep bees anywhere near, at least not near as large a candle producing facility as ours. Because they will dive bomb into the molten wax and commit suicide. Kamikaze style. Anyway, okay. This one's 7 minutes. I hope my speaking more softly is helpful. It's helpful for me as I am continuing to work during this Great Lent on idle talk. That's for me when my mouth runs way ahead of even my brain, but certainly it runs ahead of my heart. So I'm trying to learn how to pause and breathe and say the Jesus prayer before I start yakking. But sometimes my zeal for God and orthodoxy just bursts out, and then I'm ranting in a good way, usually. Okay, so I think that's enough for now. I got 2 videos to upload. And you see Diesel Turkey. Pretty loud. A lot of light pollution at night too. But it's spring and it's coming alive. So you guys will see a lot more videos. I'll try to keep them short. I know 2 to 3 minutes is ideal, but sometimes I'm just out here by myself. And so if anybody... Well, when I do live streams, it's really fun because then I get a bunch of you guys up. But for some reason, I didn't do live stream today. Okay, I think I'm going to go listen to Jay Dyer for a little bit on his show about pyramids or something, or lost civilizations, just for fun while I'm figuring out what to cook for the deacon who went to do his catechism class at the church. And we have a new person that's joining the catechism class. His name is Maddie, or Matt, or Matthew. Okay, there's a car coming, so I'm going to say bye. Bye.